So my name's Blazer, but you're gonna get to know me as Liam, not Liam, which my English professor seems to think my name is, just Liam. So welcome to my channel and my first video. Okay, so what do I talk about now? Okay, yeah. So what I'm doing with this channel is I'm gonna recreate the Deadliest Warrior that you see on Spike TV. Now, what should I call it? How about the new Deadliest Warrior? So what that means is I'm taking characters who would normally not fight each other and making them fight each other. So my role in this is that I'm going to offer my insight on who's going to win the fight. And here's the matchup for the first fight. Ready for it? Are you sure? Because if you're not, you could either just click the X in the top right corner or hit pause. Okay, so judging how you guys are still with me, you want to know who my first matchup is. It's Gandalf versus Dumbledore. So these two characters have a couple similarities. First off, they are both wizards. The next similarity that these two have is that they both die. And finally, they each have a magical item that they use as a weapon. Dumbledore uses the wand, and Gandalf has a staff. So Dumbledore dies in the 7th book of Harry Potter, or movie. Personally, I prefer the movies because I don't read books. I mean, who reads books? And at the end of the book, he's said to come back as a phoenix after all the action and fighting are done. Pussy. And then there's Gandalf. So Gandalf, in the first book, is fighting this ancient magical creature called the Balrog, and he owns him, like completely owns him. And the Balrog's falling to his death, and then he's just like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And basically his whip, that's what that sound was, it goes around Gandalf's leg and pulls him towards his death. And then in the second movie, it shows what actually happens. So Gandalf's falling and beating up the Balrog and like stabbing him with a sword and stuff, and they fall to this little platform and they have a nice fight, and Gandalf kicks his ass. So once Gandalf defeats the Balrog, only then does he die. But then he comes back to life. It's strictly because Gandalf is too badass to die. So he comes back as Gandalf the White, which is the most powerful and wise wizard that Middle-earth has ever seen. So Gandalf's pretty tough. I mean, he really wants to get shit done through the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And he does that by himself. An example of this is he scoops up Pippin and takes him to Minas Tirith and fights off all the Nazgûls on the way. Dumbledore, on the other hand, I mean, he gets a teenage boy to do all his work for him. Enough said. So here's how I think the fight would go between Gandalf and Dumbledore. I'm Gandalf. I'ma go kick Dumbledore's ass. So this is my Gandalf cap. So he walks up to Hogwarts. And he's like, yo, Dumbledore, come outside. You're a pussy. And Dumbledore would be all like, oh, that was mean. Hey, Harry Potter, come fight for me. So then Harry Potter would show up and he'd be all like, hi, I'm Harry Potter. Can't you tell by my scar right there? Look, it looks like a lightning bolt. Yeah, I'm Harry Potter. Nice to meet you, Gandalf, sir. Yeah, so Gandalf would be like, fuck that noise. Shank, shank, shank. And then he would probably, start trimming his beard with his sword, just across the side. I can't really do it because I'm unable to grow facial hair. Alright guys, there you have it. Gandalf wins. Dumbledore shall not pass into the next round. So that means Gandalf advances to the next round. If you like the video, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe if you want. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to tell your friends or not tell your friends, like it, dislike it, just let me know. Either way, your input would be greatly appreciated. Unless it's negative, in which case, go fuck yourself. And that's all I have to say to you guys for this week. Just remember, Gandalf, you don't fuck with him. And Harry Potter's a bitch. Alright, guys. Till next time, take it easy. And that's all that she wrote, I guess. That's